Kevin Carius joins us now with a look at sports. Kevin, good to see you, buddy.
It's good to be seen, Derek. The Halifax Mooseheads and Trade Centre Limited have come to terms on a new lease for the team to play at the Halifax Metro Centre. The team has played all 16 seasons in the Quebec League at the largest arena in Atlantic Canada. Negotiations went well between Mooseheads majority owner Bobby Smith and Trade Centre president and CEO Scott Ferguson. It's a 5-year deal from now until 2015. The last time a lease was negotiated 6 years ago, Smith threatened to move the team to the Halifax Forum, which is only half the size of the Metro Centre. Before working things out, Smith said the Mooseheads had the worst deal of any junior team in Canada. But both sides seem happy with the new lease agreement.
I think we clearly recognize that we've got the same motives, the same goals and objectives, and that's to build the Halifax Mooseheads into a strong franchise. That certainly allows us to kind of move Metro Centre forward as being one of Canada's top buildings, and in fact moves Halifax forward as being this country's favorite event destination.
We spent a lot of time together getting to understand each other's businesses, the things that were important to the Mooseheads and the things that were important to Trade Centre Limited. It's a 30-page document. We worked hard to, for example, to extend our practice time so that our coaching staff can have more time to work with their young players and develop them.
The Mooseheads hope the stability of the franchise might help in securing their bid to host the 2012 Memorial Cup. The St. Mary's Huskies returned home late last night, feeling a little tired from celebrating their CIS Hockey Championship, the first ever for the university. Global's Ray Bradshaw was there to get the reaction to their successful weekend.
A surprisingly small group of fans waited patiently for the St. Mary's Huskies hockey team, which arrived a half-hour late in Halifax after a day of traveling from Thunder Bay. The first player off the plane was Mike Danton.
It's fantastic. The way we did it with the group of guys that we've done it, it's a real special feeling. This is it's a real close-knit group that we put together here. We've worked so hard, especially since I've been here, and it's just a real good feeling.
Assistant coach Tyler Nogler carried the University Cup. Head coach Trevor Steinberg was all smiles when he saw his children, who were there to greet him. He just completed his 13th season as coach, a lucky number for him.
Unbelievable experience, yeah, just to have it happen, and some guys go through it and never have the opportunity to win it. So whether it took 13 or 26 years, it doesn't matter. It happened, and we're pretty happy about it.
Another 13 came into play. It was at 9:13 of overtime that Brad Smith scored the game-winning goal. He says Coach Steinberg actually made a prediction.
Going into the third period, Trevor looked at me and he gave me a wink and he said, "You know what? I think," he's like, "you're going to get it." He said, "You're going to get the goal." I didn't expect to score, but I'm pretty happy that I did.
And if Sidney Crosby's Olympic overtime winner has been called the golden goal, what would Smith call his overtime winner?
The history maker at St. Mary's University, I guess you could call it.
It's the first University Cup championship for St. Mary's. Captain Mark Rancourt assisted on the winning goal in his final game with the Huskies.
An amazing feeling. No better way to finish things off for me. Just amazing to share this win with the group of guys we have. So really proud to be a part of it.
There have been a few university teams that have won national championships that have been inducted into the Nova Scotia Sport Hall of Fame. And maybe someday, the St. Mary's Huskies, national champions for 2010, will also receive that honor. Ray Bradshaw, Global News, Halifax.
Meanwhile, the Alberta Golden Bears arrived home late last night as well. As hard as the heartbreaking overtime loss was, it could have been worse. Bears defenseman Mark Ashton suffered a serious cut to his wrist after an errant Mike Danton skate swung around and hit him. The third-year player was rushed to hospital, received 21 stitches to close the wound. The cut came very close to a main artery.
You could just see all the blood, and it was just so much blood you couldn't see it. And then afterwards, you saw the gash, and it is, I'm glad I have a good stomach because it is pretty messy.